Ready, talking boxing with Mr. A here. RRT boxing, that is. Please subscribe, share these videos, thumbs up, leave the comments, and let's talk some boxing. This is going to be a full breakdown and prediction of the just announced Carl the Jackal Frampton versus Andres the Jaguar Gutierrez. Now, I did a few little just keys to victories. If you just wanted the quick little videos, like I said, this is gonna be a little longer video. I'm gonna try and keep it like 10 minutes or shorter, maybe 12, about a full breakdown. So this is gonna be Carl Frampton's bounce back fight after his double fights with Leo Santa Cruz. You know, they split it, so this is obviously his bounce back fight after his first loss in his career. Now he's ranked Carl Frampton, that is number 2. He's actually ranked number 1 by the WBC, and Gutierrez is ranked number 10. So this is a legitimate in the ranks fight. Overall, according to BoxRec, is number 2 versus number 22. So it's not that bad of a fight, even in that breakdown. Now, it should not be a hard fight. The only way I see this fight actually being a hard fight if Carl Frampton gets coaxed into that telephone booth fight. You know, he has that little stocky, muscular build, and as if you watch any of Carl Frampton's fights, you should have by now. He was a highly overseas fighter, well popular. He made his American over the pond cross, and I believe he got a good fan base against Leo Santa Cruz, and I forgot who he originally made his debut against, but he was like dropped twice, and they were like, oh, is he really ready? He had a jittery, but he bounced back. So in doing so, he had a great fights against Leo Santa Cruz. I'm glad they didn't rush into the third one. Now picking up, he probably got a good fan base of Mexican supporters. So, and fighting Gutierrez is I believe Gutierrez has a decent fan base in Mexico, and I believe that's where he's from, Mexico. He should have a decent fan base to follow this fight and see if he could pull off the upset, because it truly will be an upset. And Frampton should have a much better style, not just style, a much better chance and go around against this Mexican style, because he fights, it's the Leo Santa Cruz style. You know, Gutierrez is going to bring pressure. That is his best asset. He applies pressure, but what he does not do is jab himself into the pressure. He just rushes in, and his defense is not the best. He eats a lot of shots. Like I said, when a fight was announced this morning, I don't know. I woke up and I saw it was announced. I went and quickly did some research on him. I watched some fights during the Christine Mares. He was lucky enough that Mares was a fighter. He did that Mexican style, but even then, he was able to throw like a 3 to 5 punch combo and literally just kind of like walk away. And the fact that Gutierrez is not a ring generalship where he cuts the ring off, he just literally followed him away. And in boxing, in 3 minutes, if you could invisibly eat away 5 seconds here, 6 seconds there, and you could pity pat after some points, that is very good. So the Jaguar will need to improve on that. Do not follow Carl Frampton around, because Carl Frampton has much better feet work than this guy. You know, Gutierrez is gonna have to cut this ring off and jab himself in. You know, jab himself in, feint himself in, and slowly apply your pressure. Don't just be aggressive with it. Be smart with your pressure, because Andres does throw pretty good punches. He has a good inside uppercut, good inside body work. He could throw more jabs. He definitely needs to jab himself in. He needs to be first. Because the fact that his main asset is applying pressure, I haven't seen him fight on the back foot. Like I said, I only watched 2 fights, and he's a come forward pressure style, a non movement in the waist and the shoulders. He's going to eat a lot of punches. Now Carl Frampton, the Jaguar versus the Jackal, who's going to have the bigger bite? You know, the Jackal, he has sugar in his boots, man. His feet are sweet. We've seen it. He can hop around the ring. He 1-2s and slip through uppercut, and he'll slide right out. We'll do some body work, slide right out. And technically, to me, this could be a snooze fest fight. He could just, as long as he's first, he could just eat that pressure up, because Gutierrez is going to try and apply pressure, but he doesn't bob and weave himself in. He doesn't jab himself in. His feet are planted, and he's going to throw. So all he has to do is, if the Carl Frampton could jab with the longer reach of Leo Santa Cruz, he should have no problem being able to get some jabs in on the Gutierrez and be able to skate left and right and just get out. Slip, get out. You know, and then if he wanted to, because by the time, if he keeps tagging him, he's going to get the points. Around 6, 7, Gutierrez is already going to be tired. That's when Carl Frampton can just, if he wants to, do the home crowd a nice fan base. You know, hey, it's your comeback fight. Get that knockout. Just wait until around 7 through 9 to get it. So my prediction is Carl Frampton is going to use his movement. He's going to 1-2 him. Gutierrez is going to try to apply the pressure, but he's not. I don't know if he's going to jab himself in, but he just doesn't have the ring generalship, and I don't think he'll be able to cut off Carl Frampton. Carl Frampton, like I said, has sugar in his boots. Carl Frampton's going to use that movement to slide in and out of it once he punches him, and then eventually just go for the finishing of a knockout. Carl Frampton by knockout, about 9th round. This is Double RT Boxing with Mr. A. Ready, talking that boxing. Please subscribe, share these videos, leave a comment. What do you think? Who do you think is going to win this fight? How do you think the fight's going to happen? Do you think the Jaguar has a bigger bite than the Jackal? You know, do you think the Jackal is going to go right from this fight to get his rematch to Leo Santa Cruz, call out Jaquar Russell, get a belt next fight? Leave a comment, let me know. Double RT Boxing, Mr. A here, ready, talking that boxing. To the next video, enjoy.